Can you use metal utensils on enameled cast iron? Hey folks, it's Mike here. I just want to welcome you back to Mr. Cast Iron, and this is a question that I've been asked. Can you use metal utensils on an enameled cast iron Dutch oven like this right here? And the answer to that is no. Do not use metal utensils, stainless steel or anything like that, especially like a spider or something like that. Do not use any kind of metal utensils in your cast iron, and the reason why you do not want to do that is because you can chip it, and if you chip the cast iron, as you can see, the enamel is porcelain and it is baked into the cast iron. The only port that you'll see is this outside edge, in the same way on the main part of the Dutch oven. The very outside edge is the only thing that is exposed that doesn't have porcelain on it, and that is subject to actually rusting. You could actually season that or actually just kind of keep it oiled if you wanted to. But as far as the porcelain itself for the Dutch oven, you do not want to use metal utensils on your cast iron because you could cause it to chip, and when it chips like that, then the moisture can get to it and it will cause it to rust. So that brings us to the point of what do we actually use in an enameled cast iron skillet? Well, one of the best things is a wooden spatula or a wooden spoon. These work perfectly. You can, let's just assume that this is the bottom of the Dutch oven and you're cooking. You can get in there and you can actually, scrape the bottom of your Dutch oven. I recently made a pot of chicken and dumplings, and of course, if you've ever made chicken and dumplings, sometimes the dumplings will begin to stick a little bit in the bottom of your Dutch oven. So a wooden spatula works perfect for that, and like when you're stirring, your wooden spoon works perfect for stirring. Now you can also use silicone. Silicone works pretty good too. It's not metal, it's not going to chip the porcelain, so you can definitely use silicone utensils and stuff like that. Plastic, like a spatula like this or something, it's got a wooden handle. You're not going to chip the edge of the porcelain, so that's another one that you can use. Plastic, like I said, plastic is a good one that you can use on your on your enameled cast iron without chipping it. Another thing too is nylon. If you have utensils that are nylon works as well. Now another thing too, when you have like a spatula like this, it may be silicone or rubber or whatever on this end, but you see on the shank it has metal here, so you need to really be careful if you use something like this when you're getting in here, because if you bump the edge of the Dutch oven with this metal, you could possibly take and chip that. Same way with a spoon, like if you're stirring and you have a spoon that has the metal shank on it, you got to really be careful and not bump that on the side and potentially chip the porcelain. Another thing too, you do not want to use a stainless steel spatula like this in here scraping. Like I said, the best thing to do is use a wooden spatula and you won't have that kind of a problem. Once again, don't use a spider like this if you're dipping into your Dutch oven to pull something out, or something similar to this as well. Now, last but not least, do not use a knife and try to cut something inside of your Dutch oven, because you can scratch the porcelain and you can chip it, and then like I said, once you ever scratch it or you ever chip it like that, then you're subject to chipping the porcelain, and water gets in there and it will rust, because this porcelain is actually baked into the cast iron. So that's what protects it, that's what makes it smooth, that's what makes it non-stick. So you want to make sure you protect that and not ever chip it. So anyway, to answer that question, can you use metal utensils on an enameled cast iron skillet? The answer to that is no, don't do that. So leave me a comment, let me know if you use enameled cast iron of any type and what kind of utensils you use on that. And we'll be coming back to you again soon. You guys have a great day. Now it's Mike over here at Mr. Cast Iron. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.